Hola, hola guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to start today by saying thank you. We hit 1,000 subscribers. It is my first big milestone here on YouTube, and I started without putting any expectations, and that's rare for me, and it's been such a nice journey that I just want to say thank you. And because of that, I am doing a little giveaway for this video. Since it's all plant theme, I want to give the winner a customized macrame plant hanger. So whoever wins, I will reach out to you, and then you can tell me what your favorite colors are, if you want it to stay more on the neutral side, and I will create something for you and send it over. I will put all the requirements down below. Okay, so this video is all about plants, the creative ways of covering the pots to make them look very beautiful, or how to hang the plants in a creative way. So I came up with 3 things and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's get started. So this is Mariana from the future. I am editing right now and I realized that the video is so long. I tried to fit the 3 DIYs in one video and it was over 30 minutes. So that is a lot. So I decided to divide it in 2 videos. So for this one, I will be showing you how to do the macrame hanger, which is the most lengthy one of the DIYs, but I didn't want to cut it down because I want you to understand exactly how to make it. So let's just continue with part number 1 in this plant theme series of just 2 episodes. I've been into herbs lately, and I had a bunch of little terracotta pots with different herbs in my kitchen, and I just wanted like a cute macrame planter that I could put all of them. So I will be showing you how to do one of them, but I actually ended up doing 5 next to each other in different lengths to put all my terracotta pots. I'm gonna show you at the end. So if you want to do the same thing as me, I'm gonna put all the specifications on below. It's basically the same thing repeated 5 times. Okay, the first thing that you're gonna need is a piece of wood. You can do a wooden dowel, but I think it looks so much cooler if you just get like driftwood, just like the real thing. It just gives it a lot more character, and I highly recommend it. This one is 34 inches long because I will be hanging 5 planters here, each for each terracotta, but if you only want to do 1, you can get away with 10 inches. Then you're gonna need scissors to cut your macrame cord. You will be needing 8 pieces of 120 inches each of macrame cord for one of the planters. So if, like me, you want to do 5, you're gonna need 5 times that. And of course, measuring tape to measure your macrame pieces. All right, so let's get started with the project. The first thing that we have to do is fold the string in half, take the loop side, put it on top of our wooden dowel or wooden stick, then pull the strings through the loop and pull it. And this is called a lark's head knot, and we're going to repeat this with every string. 8 strings for the first planter, so it turns from 8 to 16 because we fold them in half. And I like to make sure that the strings look all nice and pretty from the beginning, because after we do our macrame, it's going to be pretty difficult to move them around. I decided to use a very simple pattern just to make it easy for anyone who is a beginner in macrame, and it looks very pretty in my opinion. So we're going to do a diamond shape with square knots. For that, we take the middle 4 strings and we do our first square knot. You take the right string, you put it on top of the middle strings, and then the left string on top of the right string, under the middle strings, and on top of the right string again. And then you pull that. We do the same thing on the left side. Left over the middle strings, then the right string over the left string, under the middle strings, and on top of the left string again. You pull the side strings, and then a little trick is to pull the middle strings also to make sure the square knot looks all secured and neat. Now we're going to do 2 square knots instead of 1 attached to that one. So we take these 2 strings and we add the next 2 strings on the left side, and we do an additional square knot. Now we do the same on the other side. And basically what I'm doing is fitting an additional 2 strings in each side to add another square knot. Now for the third row, we do 3 square knots. Let's say you have a bigger pot than the one that I'm using and you want to do the same DIY hanger. The only thing that you need to do is add more strings, but go in pairs. So instead of using 8 double strings, use 10 double strings or 12 double strings, and your diamond shape will just be larger. And as you can see, I started with the edges. It doesn't matter. You can do the middle square knot first, and then the edges, whatever you prefer. Now we're gonna do 4 square knots. So we're almost done with the first half of our diamond. Now for the second half, instead of adding strings in each row, we're going to take out strings in each row. From 4, now we're going to do 3, and then 2, and then 1. So now we removed the first 2 strings. We're not going to use those anymore. And we grab the following 2 as the first working strings. I start all my square knots the same way. First the right string over the middle ones, and then the left. And this is the last square knot of our first diamond shape. Now I will go off camera and do an additional 4 diamonds. The only difference is that we take that last square knot of the first diamond and we use it as the first square knot for the second diamond. So you would start with 2 square knots in the following diamond. Now I will show you what the 5 diamonds look like right there. Now we're going to do the net for that part. And as you can see, I'm using my 2 fingers to separate. It's basically the same shape that we've been doing, but you will separate each square knot with 2 fingers. You can use a ruler or whatever you think would be best for you to keep the same distance between each square knot. For me, it's really easy just to use my fingers like I'm showing you right now. Now we're going to do 3 square knots. So basically, like I said before, the same shape as we were doing on top, but now separated by 2 fingers. We do 4 square knots. And now we do 3. We go down. And for this part of the pattern, I didn't go down all the way to 1 because since this is going to go around the pot, I didn't want it to be too narrow in the bottom. I'm making my last 2 square knots. And now we're going to connect the net with the last and first 2 strings like this to be able to create a circle to grab the pot when we put it in place. Same thing, 2 fingers. And I decided to add an additional square knot in each side of the middle square knot, like I'm showing you here, for more support. It's time to take the pot and test it out to see if it works. It worked, yay! So now we're going to wrap all the cords in the bottom. I decided to leave 4 fingers of spacing because I wanted to be enough room for the plate to go under the pot. That way I don't have to remove it and put it back when I water it. Now I take an additional piece of string, I loop it, hold it with my fingers, and take one end of the string and wrap it around the loop 4 times. After we're done wrapping it, we grab that end, we put it through the loop, and with the other end of the string, we pull it down, and this is so satisfying to me. All we have left to do is cut that string on top, and then cut the endings of the macrame cord, and time for a sexy reveal! Part 1 of our planche series. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I loved how it turned out. I think it's such a simple, easy pattern to make, so don't be afraid if you are a beginner. Yes, oh, if you guys try it out, hashtag me. This is my Instagram. I would love to see. I've heard from a couple people that they're trying out the other macrame project, and it made me so happy to hear that. So yeah, let me know if you try it out. Thank you for watching, and stick around for the part 2 of this video where I'll be showing you 2 different DIYs of how to cover like a very inexpensive pot in a very cute, beautiful way. So stick around for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until the next video. Adios!